Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sutton's Daze. If you're new here, my name is Lisa. We are all about pantry preparedness, and that includes everything from canning to, well, now freeze drying to stocking a pantry and beyond. It's just basic preparedness sometimes. And today's going to be a little bit of an unusual message. So if you are new here, I'm sorry, but I have playlists and playlists and playlists of really great content that I hope that you will check out. Um, Today's message is because today is November 12th. Yep. And by the time this is aired at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, I will hopefully already be back home from my shoulder surgery. Long story short, I had a surgery last year and they over manipulated my arm and spent 10 months telling me that, oh, you're just healing. No, I wasn't just healing. It tore my rotator cuff. And then I did a oopsie and managed to, my bicep tendon, I managed to roll it off of where it's supposed to be. So, yeah, that's what we were doing this morning while everyone else was having coffee. I'm jealous, okay? So hopefully I'm back home. I have myself parked exactly where I am because this is going to be where I'm camping out for at least 2 to 3 weeks. But I have set up, I hope, my intention. I have been working really hard to make videos ahead of time. So they're all scheduled and ready for you. If you signed up for the newsletter, awesome, thank you. The newsletters are scheduled and going through the entire month. And my not daily post, but my 3 times a week post, I sat down and wrote up a few extra ones. So those will start going out. So pretty much from your end, if everything aligns right in the world, there will be very little difference uh, in what you're being presented day to day. Okay. But for me, I'm going to be right here. And apparently, my entire right arm is going to be in a brace that makes it so I'm immobile. I'm not going to be doing anything other than being potentially pretty cranky, catnapping a whole lot, reading a lot of books, listening to a lot of books, maybe catching a few things on TV, and sleeping, like a lot, sleeping. So I have my neck pillow. I have my new post-op shoulder pillow, which I tell you what, even if you don't have shoulder surgery, right? This thing puts you on the neck. Oh, it's perfect for napping. Okay, highly recommend it. Um, I have another thing about post-op to share with you, but that will come. So what I wanted to share with you today was basically that this community has become so much more than I ever imagined it to be. I've been on YouTube over 11 years now. And for the first few years, I really was just trying to figure out exactly what my thing was going to be. I was having fun with it. We had a community. We talked about a lot of different stuff. And we had Monday Night Live, which was a lot of fun. But, it was just, yeah, it was, just kind of trying to figure out my footing on it. We started as a pretty much simple mission in 2020 when I saw the insanity being pushed out there to everyone during 2020 regarding canning. I made the commitment at that time to only do safe canning practices. Before that, I did some sketchy stuff, but uh, since 2020, no, I won't even eat it. It's gone. And I turned off all of those videos so that nobody else could find them. And, that's the way it is. I literally saw people doing videos telling people how to do canned rice, canned macaroni and cheese, and my favorite, canned cheesecake. Why? Why? I'll tell you why. Because they don't have to pay your hospital bills or your life insurance policy. That's why. So at that point, it kind of really became a mission just to teach safe canning. If you're not going to do it safely, you are not only wasting food, wasting money, making people that are doing it brand new for the first time feel like epic failures, you run the risk of killing people, quite literally. Some people say I'm clutching my pearls. I don't own any pearls. And quite honestly, I don't care. I just don't care anymore. It- if you don't have the human decency to teach people the correct way to do stuff, especially like newbies, I think that's the part that really gets me is people who are new to it. You're going to make them feel like failures when it doesn't work or when it makes somebody sick. That I've got no patience for that. I've got no room for that. And so that has always been, my mission for the last 5 years now, 5 years plus, to make sure that I'm bringing you safe canning practices to help you build better prepared homes and to help you build better prepared homes because it's not just about canning. It's about stocking a pantry uh, in a sustainable way, in a reliable way, in a way that works for you because what works for you may not work for me. But throughout all of this, it's turned into kind of like a family of people who show up and they're amazing, absolutely amazing. I've got some people so OG, they've been here practically since day one. And I thank them. Susan, who I text back and forth with, talking about literally anything. And then there's Emmy and Melissa, who are the moderators for our Facebook group, who understand my rules and enforce them. Uh, and trust me, they're not getting paid for this. Okay. So, and for the people that just have been here for so long, this year, within the last year, we lost one of the first people to find my channel, Charlie. She passed away. She had become such a good friend. We talked to each other every single morning. That one still hurts. But you all have brought me more laughter, more joy, and encouragement than you can ever possibly know. Every time someone shares canning success, um, a pantry win, or even a funny oops moment, because we have them, I do, I film them. It reminds me exactly why I do this because as a community, we do more, we learn more, and it just feels good to know that there's somebody out there who gets you, who supports the things that you're doing. Because I know not everybody has somebody who supports what they're doing. And that's fine. But you remind me why I do this and why I continue to do this. Because there are days sometimes where I wonder, from the moment that I decided to, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're all about pantry preparedness. We're only teaching safe canning. We're being real. We're not going to, feed you a bunch of nonsense. Uh, it's all going to be about what really works because I want you to succeed. And that comes with canning. That comes with, my new freeze dryer. That comes with, all the things that I do and that I share. There's stuff that I do, and so I have no hesitation in sharing them, and it's what works for me. So hopefully it will work for you, or we can find a way to adapt it to work for you. Because it doesn't save you money or help anybody. If it doesn't work, if you end up in the hospital, if it's something that you don't feel comfortable doing because it's just not right. Yeah, my mission in the last 5+ years has been to help you be more self-reliant, one jar, one shelf at a time, because nobody does it overnight. Seeing you take that message to heart and share it with others has been the most amazing reward. The most amazing reward. There's ANSI, ANCI. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. In Sweden. Yes, in Sweden. Who is becoming a great friend. We have similar views on the world at large. And I got this really great message from her the other day. I think it was like a month ago, the other day. And she was at a meeting and she was telling people that we need to stock up. We need to put back the way that, we used to put back this, put back that, and she said she found herself repeating the stuff that I say all the time. I'm like, I am coming through, people in Sweden. Okay, that's super cool. There are people in different countries who have reached out to me and said, this is fantastic. We can't get this kind of information. They don't have, it's not a normal practice there. Let me interrupt myself for a second and say, for all of the people that tell me, well, that's not how we do it in the UK, you're wrong, because there's people in the UK doing it. Okay. So there are people in different countries who are doing it safely, because now we know better. So now we do better. It's a little more challenging for them, and I understand that. But yeah, don't tell me they're not doing it, because I know they are, because I talk to them every single day. So that has been like the greatest reward. All of the success stories that you send me, the people who are just learning to can at 60, 70, 80 years old, that's awesome. You inspire me every single time. And then there's Canuary. Yes, Canuary is coming. Canuary will be here. We've got the lineup. I have all the information. And that will be released on December 20th. Okay. So we will have all of the good stuff for you then. There's going to be great giveaways as usual, great channels participating, some new faces popping in, and some really awesome recipes from what I've been able to see. And we will see how far along my recovery is to see whether I'm teaching Phil how to can for Canuary or whether I'm canning for Canuary. It's a toss-up. And then Jill, another person I met through the channel who doesn't live too far away from me, offered to come up and be my model while I'm doing Canuary too. So I might take her up on that one too. Your support, whether through watching the videos, through joining the chats, sharing your experiences, becoming a Pantry Pal member, just being here keeps this community strong. You are what keeps this community strong. You're absolutely astounding. You've built something special right alongside me. I could not have done it without you, and I know that. And I hope that you know it too. And now I'm going to interrupt myself again, because I want to give a special shout out and an example of what I'm talking about. There are times, unbeknownst to any of you, and I'm not looking for a pat on the back, where somebody has commented and said, there's just no way. This is going on, that's going on, that's going on. I really want a canner, and I just don't know how to make it happen. And I will send a canner. There are people, one of the big things with Canuary is that I had the ability to gift someone a canner. And it's grown so much that now I give away a canner, a pressure canner, a steam canner. 4 Jars gives away a canner, and it's just, that's more people who have the tools that they need to start doing it properly. And that to me is super important. So being able to pay back the community every little bit that I can, which I almost never speak about, okay? So you really, you don't know, what I'm doing over here, because you never know. But it's still, I don't know. I'm remarkably grateful, because there are times when you all kind of go, oh my gosh, we see you. And this was one of those times. I mentioned why I wasn't canning, and I mentioned that surgery is going to be coming up, and I got an email, at least one, possibly 2, along with a message or something, but from Lori. And Lori reached out to me and told me that she had a cold therapy machine, and that she used after her surgery, and it made a world of difference, and you heal better, and da da da. She sold me on all this stuff, and I'm like, please, you don't have to send me yours. If you will just tell me the name of it or something, I can look it up online and I can order one, because apparently insurance doesn't cover it, because um and so we kind of went back and forth with that, to the point where she put me in my place, okay? And she's do not I forget her exact verbiage now, but it was, do not insult her, basically, by offering to pay shipping, when I finally succumbed to accepting hers instead of just ordering one. because as she said, she's never going to use it again. Um, hopefully. And so I did not insult her and offered to send her the money. She even sent a new arm thing for it because the other one had been, older. And so the machine itself plus the arm thing, it's a pretty penny. It's a pretty penny. And so thank you very much, Lori, because I do believe that that is going to be very instrumental in my recovery, along with doing what my doctor says. I'm going to do what my doctor says, you guys. Um, so thank you very much, Lori. That was very sweet of you, and I appreciate you. Emmy and Melissa are the moderators for our Facebook group. And it is pure chaos in there. It's a great group of people. We have Emmy and Melissa who are the moderators, so they help me take care of the day-to-day business. Truth be told, they do most of it. And then there's Mara, who does our new feature of a gratitude post every day. So I'm grateful for Mara because I think that's a great thing for people to pay attention to and to recognize. We've got David over in Australia, if I'm not incorrect, and he does posts. Hey, what's in your shopping cart this week? And so there's people from all over the place, all over the world, all kinds of different situations, and it is a great community. It's a great community, and so I'm always very proud of that. And for a group that I didn't want to start, that I got conned into starting because I knew how much work it would take, I am grateful every single day for that group. It's just fantastic. I will have a whole bunch of information down below this video because everybody has Black Friday sales going this year, and everybody has Black Friday sales going like all month long. It's just crazy. So the big one I want to tell you about is Harvest Right. It's Black Friday all month long. And of course, if you use my link, it does help the channel, and it will definitely help while I'm not making videos. But there's that all month long. Thrivalist, okay? For those of you that have not been keeping up on it, Thrive Life is no longer. A new company came along that I believe in. I really, really like them. And there's going to be a lot of changes occurring over the next couple months. And I want you guys to hang with me because I know you're going to be super excited, okay? They have a great quality product. It's different than what we're used to in some aspects, but either way, it's a great quality product. Full cans. Who'da thunk, right? And it's not just about food, it's also about gear. They have gear too, and then they have classes. It's phenomenal. It really is. And so the link for that is down below also. I will tell you that if you use my link, I appreciate it. It's not an MLM. I said I'd never do that again, and I'm completely serious. But I do appreciate you using my link. And then if you want to get in and get the best prices every single month, kind of like how they used to do with a delivery customer over at Thrive, now you're signing up to be I want to say connector, to be a connector. Okay, so you're not a consultant, you're a connector. Yeah. But when you sign up to do that, there's no commitment, not like with Thrive. There was no extra funds for the web portal. There was no extra funds for, no minimum requirement every single month. There's not any of that. It's absolutely awesome. So if you sign up for that, you save the most money and you actually earn a commission on your own purchases, which I cannot highly recommend enough. So the link is also down below for that. Okay. And they're going to have an amazing Black Friday sale. So I will have an email coming out about that, and I will put posts up about that. I will not be able to do a video, so I hope that you'll check back because that's going to be the Black Friday sale to beat all Black Friday sales, I'm telling you. So we've got Harvest Right, we've got Thrivalist. I am working a little bit with Emergency Essentials because some of their stuff I like. So keep an eye on my post for that. And again, if you use my link, I just greatly appreciate it. And just do me a favor. All the links are down below. Okay. So I will have different things, hopefully, that I'll be sharing regarding Amazon that's coming up for Black Friday. And yeah, we're just gonna, I'm doing the best that I can to get it out through you, but out to you. But obviously, if you use my links, it's a huge help. Remember, I have 2 books available, and they make great gifts. Okay, so those are going to be there too. It's all there. It's down in the description box down below. Any of my links. If you're in the Facebook group, there's a featured post up there with all of those links. And if you watch any of my feeds, you'll see the links coming through. So I appreciate your support. So thank you for being here, for believing in my mission, for asking great questions, and for helping spread the word that preparedness isn't panic, because it's not. It's peace of mind. You made SuttonsDaze what it is today. You did. And I'm so incredibly grateful for every single one of you, except the trolls. The trolls need to go away, okay? So I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. There's videos coming out this month. It may take me a hot minute to answer questions. So definitely, if you're in the Facebook group, reach out to, my experts in the group, and I will try to answer questions as I can on videos as they come out. And emails, it's going to be hard, okay? But I will get them, and hopefully I'll be able to respond to them. I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you along the way and to cheerlead for you, because you're amazing and you can do it. So let's keep stacking it to the rafters, my friends, safely, smartly, and with a whole lot of laughter, because laughter is what makes it so much better. Okay? Hello, Pantry Pals.
Welcome to SuttonsDaze. This is Lisa Sutton. I even did the big earrings.
Oh, God. Okay, that's hysterical. Nobody's ever been me for Halloween before. Okay, wait a second. I have to.
Wait, I can put it in a ponytail.
No, we're good. We're good.
There you go. I ran out of time.
Okay, the episode we all didn't know we needed. That's funny. Until next time, everybody, be safe. Keep stacking it to the rafters.